Okay, guys. So, basically, YouTube, Microsoft, like, basically these companies, you know, as I've shown you before, you know, again, they are working together to destroy streamers and end careers and stuff like that. And, again, I cannot stress enough that there really was no reason why that was acting the way it was. And immediately upon YouTube abruptly ending my stream using hacking tools, malicious hacking tools. Remember, they could never do this through the stream software before. So again, abruptly ending my stream, actually using Windows, using trash Microsoft Windows to end my stream in OBS, which is what they did. After they ended the stream, I swear to God, a scaling setting was in there, and it is now locked. I can no longer change it. The thing I was changing, and I showed you I could change, I can no longer change that. It is locked. So this is what Microsoft does. They very commonly do this. So that, again, this is what they've been doing. They have been reverse engineering how I can make games look really good because they are fucking garbage. So throughout the course of my channel and me being very good at optimizing and settings, this is why I hide what I'm doing on the screen. And so as you saw when I put it on the screen, what happened was they took down the stream so that you couldn't see what was going to happen next. They broke it, literally so you wouldn't see the fact that now this is locked on the proper setting that it should have been in the game, but that setting wasn't in there. That setting was nowhere to be found. And again, still doesn't have a full screen setting. And again, I can't express enough that this is literally garbage trash piece of shit Windows. Not having settings it should have. So where we have a game where, again, this company's really wants this to do well. And companies, like, again, you know, try to get this stuff right. But meanwhile, Microsoft is so fucking garbage that forever they have been scamming my channel and stealing ideas on how to optimize because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're actually this bad. So, yeah, ever since literally I've been sitting here showing you how to set settings in games, they're like, how is it so smooth? How does he do that? Don't turn everything all the way up, you fucking retards. So, now, as I said this, and this was a new regular thing, it's now the opposite. And I was just actually starting to say that in the game, too. I even sort of started to tell you that. Where basically, recently, this has been more the opposite, where they've been changing that to make it wrong, if that makes sense. Like I've been saying all along. Where we know this is how it worked. You would just optimize a game, you know, by just turning off a setting here and there. Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah. And other things I've told you about that broke games before, where I told you this completely destroyed the game and broke the game, so turn it off. Since then, they have disabled some of these things. Yep. One of these things is Borderlands pre-sequel. Right in that game. Remember a long while ago I told you guys, I said, you have to leave PhysX on low. Because again, it doesn't even work. It's trash. It makes the whole game garbage. And I wonder how many people at launch just left that on and thought the game was trash. Yeah. And meanwhile, all that happened was, all they needed to know was turn that off. And this is a Windows problem. It's not their fault. It's actually a Windows problem. And meanwhile,
Yeah, that's right.
I told you about the Red Ring of Death, what that actually
I
was.
sound like I care.
Yeah. And I'm the guy sitting here telling you what this stuff really is. And meanwhile, all while I'm doing this, they're destroying, and I can't express to you how many times my Windows system, my full paid for Windows system, back when I was on 10, I can't express how many times it randomly said it was not genuine. Remember that? Remember? And I would talk about that. Yeah. And I told you the reason was because I upgraded because I'm allowed to. And when I did this upgrade, it was also like I was switching, PCs. So since I was upgrading and I was allowed to do that, I was just using the installation from my old PC. And so whoever the fuck has that motherboard in PC somewhere, they just have that. So literally it was that simple. And these idiots are just activating it for whoever has that motherboard now instead of me, and deactivating it for me when it's literally mine. It's literally my upgrade.
Yes, I will get right on.
Yeah. So now they're trying to sit here and end the stream again. They're trying to end the stream again. It's actually not the game. It's actually just the scammer overloading the streaming software. I'm watching it happen. Yep. It's not actually the game. It's just the streaming software. So if the stream abruptly ends, what we are going to do is we are going to document all evidence of that, and we are going to make threats against Donald Trump every day on YouTube. We are going to make physical, violent threats against Donald Trump on YouTube every day if the stream abruptly ends. And then you won't be able to harass anybody anymore. Yeah. We're going to make violent threats is what we're going to do. That's what we're going to start to do. Because that's who is attacking me. You guys know that, right? Donald Trump is attacking me. So all we're going to do is we're going to make in-kind violent threats against the person attacking me. Since that's the person attacking me. That's all we're going to do. Yeah. Because that's who's attacking me. And that's who they want. That's what they want. Remember, I've just stated, I've already told you that they want you to make violent threats against the president.
Yeah, can't remember the last time it wasn't.
Interesting.
But the weather report said it was going to be clear for once. Guess they were wrong.
Interesting.
This sucks.
Yes, I will get right on.
Fascinating. Fascinating stuff. Interesting. Really, really fascinating stuff. You know what's really fascinating? My phone right now is not connected to any wireless network whatsoever, yet it updated. That is really fascinating stuff. Yeah, really, really fascinating stuff.
Yeah, can't
Yep.
remember the last
Brand new device.
But the weather report said it was going to be clear for
Has
once.
never been connected to anything.
This sucks.
Brand new. Never connected to anything. Right now, as all this is going on, completely updated. Never connected to anything. Brand new device. Did you hear it just now? I'm sure you heard it too.
He's at Kiss Action himself while we do all the damn work.
Never connected to a network. Yeah. Right, exactly. Yeah.
The weather's so
Brand new.
Yeah, can't remember
So-
the last time it wasn't.
Did you see how instantly, as I said that, 5 likes went on the stream, and 11 people were instantly in here? Did you see that? Did you see it? Did you see that? Because I did. Yeah. And all they're doing here is they're intentionally overloading this, just like they did for the phones, just like they have done for everything over the years. That's all they're doing. Yeah.
Yeah, can't remember the last time it wasn't.
And
Yes, I know.
something that says emergency calls only and has never been connected to any type of Wi-Fi shouldn't be updated. All I said. How is it updating? Right. I know you think it's funny, but the question is, how is it updating? You want to explain that? Because again, remember, all this stuff, like, none of this stuff's actually happening. Like, my encoder is not maxing, my GPU is not maxed. I've already explained this to you guys that, like, this is a matter of them doing this. So, like, hold on, let me just. Yeah, it's literally fucking Microsoft stuff. It's literally Microsoft stuff. Jesus Christ. Hold on. This is fucking ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Why is the Microsoft Store randomly starting up and closing while I'm playing a game? Why is the Microsoft Store starting up and closing while I'm playing a game? Why is the global desktop spotlight starting up and closing? Why is everything that takes internet starting up and closing? Gee, I wonder. Gee, I fucking wonder. Gee, I wonder. Why is everything starting up and closing? Oh yes, Winget comm server. Yes, that should start up and close. Totally. Or what are you, stupid? It's literally AI. Like, literally YouTube is using Gemini to attack me right now. They love the fact that I said violence toward the president. They love that. They want to keep that going. I don't really give a shit. I can say whatever the fuck I want on stream. It's just a bit. The whole point is you can't say it. Do you understand the difference? I'm a content creator making content. I'm not. There's no intent here, clearly. Okay? That's the point. And I can say whatever the fuck I want as many times as I want. Because it's just a bit. So the whole point is, it makes them look really bad, but I can say it. So yes, I can sit here and say whatever the fuck I want as much as I want, and it's going to piss him off. And trust me, we are going to sit here and we are going to piss him off as much as we can the longer this goes on. And I promise you, this overloading has nothing to do with the game. Except for the fact that it doesn't have full screen. That is true. If it doesn't have full screen, well. Well. But I mean, at the same time, The CPU usage of the stream software is what it's supposed to be.
Like that again, are you?
No way. No, I swear.
It's what it's supposed to be. It's not too much. So, like, again, none of that makes any sense either. CPU usage of the stream software is not even spiking. It's normal.
No fun is what you mean.
Not my fault. You're all.
You know what I mean? Like, nothing's stuttering around. Nothing's. You know what I'm saying? Like, the game's fine.
Yeah, can't remember the last time it worked.
They're literally doing it to end the stream.
Yeah, I understand.
Because, again, remember what just happened.
Forgave me in the end.
They're just doing it to end the stream.
That's fine.
It's AI. Remember how I was proving I was driving through the lights earlier? Yeah, so they probably think I took the stream down because I was afraid or something. Oh, no, I'm still threatening ICE. Feel threatened, ICE. No, go fuck yourselves. No, I didn't take the stream down. YouTube took the stream down. Yeah, I didn't take it down. YouTube took it down. Yeah.
Can't remember the last time it
So, what happened with the missus?
Unfortunately, I can't put it back either. It will not come back. That thing's gone.
Got all easy. Not gonna do anything stupid like that again.
So,
No way. No, I swear.
and again, you would know this if you tried to watch it again, because it's going to tell you that. It's going to tell you it was blocked. Okay, if I took it down, it's not going to say that.
Same as always, can't complain.
Yeah. So you're stupid.
Not my fault. You're all wrong.
And you're here doing all of this, retaliating and stuff like that, because of that. Because I literally pointed out the fact that you're following me around and you're tapping on my devices. Just like just now, this device randomly updated for inexplicable reasons.
Not gonna do anything stupid like that again, are you? No way.
Why is a brand new device gonna update? Brand spanking new. Why is it gonna update? No sim. No sim. No sim. No.
What happened with the missus?
Oh man, she forgave me in the end.
It's not connected to anything. No sim.
No way.
But it
I swear I'll
updated.
never do it again.
Why is that? Oh, and all around the time when the stream abruptly ended, the game got stuck on a particular setting. All exactly at that same time. All right at the same time. How magical. How magical. Wow, that's magic.
The missus.
Oh man, she was pissed.
This runs like shit, by the way.
Not gonna do anything stupid like
It
that
runs
again,
like
are you?
shit.
No way.
And it's
I
only
swear I'll
because
never
it
do
doesn't
again.
have full screen. That's why.
Anyway, how
Some
much
games in Windows 11, Windows Trash 10, Windows Trash 11 need full screen, but they run like shit. That's this one.
So, what happened with the missus?
Oh man, she was pissed. Forgave me in the end. No way.
They're missing. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, but it's really not running very good. And like I said, they're sitting here trying to, you know, like they want the stream man, and they want it to look like shit too. Like for you guys, it's gonna look like shit. Hit rate is like that because they're doing that. They're overloading.
Restricted area. You can't go in there.
They're intentionally like just skyrocketing my
It's an active
GPU
crime.
for no reason whatsoever.
Oh,
Because the
wait,
game's
sorry.
not doing that. I already proved that. I already looked
Just a
at it.
second.
The game isn't doing it. I can see that. I can see what's doing it. and it's
You
OBS.
FBI?
OBS is causing my
Investigating all these
GPU
strange deaths, huh?
to skyrocket.
It's the fifth
OBS
one now,
is.
right?
Just like before they were
They all
doing
have
it with the
same weird
CPU.
bruises. So you think it's something infectious
Yeah.
or terrorism or why else would the FBI be investigating, right? Hey, are you with me?
Oh,
Confetti!
there might be answers in
Confetti! I didn't say anything funny, I didn't tell a joke. I'm literally just telling you the truth. My GPU is not maxed out. I'm not using all of it to play the game. You already saw that in the settings. I showed you where it's, it's green in the settings for VRAM. Okay, that's it not capped.
Thanks.
Okay? And not only that, I already checked it in the resource. It's not. It is not doing that. Hold on. Yeah. Again, they are capping, they are causing the OBS to cap my GPU. That's all they're doing. So that I don't stream. That's all they're doing. They're just trying to make it so that I don't stream. That's all they're trying to do. They've been trying to do that for a long time. Like, you see how they're sitting here just trying to overcompensate and shift my bitrate, like, way up? Again, that bitrate is doing that because they literally, they are sitting here forcing Windows to use too much GPU to run this game. It's on purpose. But again, it's not the actual game itself doing it. It is literally trash Windows. It's the scaling. It's literally the full screen scaling. Every time you have a second screen, it will do this. And again, it's not Windows, it's not the game this time. It's literally just the person that sits here that knows how to fucking do this. I promise. Because again, I can make it stop. I can change that. And they're just sitting here causing the, it's just to that point in the scam where they're sitting here and they, like I was already pointing out, this device randomly updated when it wasn't connected. Okay? Fucking Windows is randomly starting up all kinds of processes in the background, like their own store. And just constant things. I mean, just what garbage, you know? What literal garbage. And here we are. Here we are, guys. New game. Every time I have a stream where it's something new and it's like that next thing, this is always what happens. Every time. Every single fucking time on this platform. Every single fucking time. Every single fucking time. And this platform is liable. They are liable. They are doing it. There's no question. The same stalker that has caused problems like this before is literally hitting the emoji button right now, as you know. So yeah, we're just gonna start making threats. We're just literally gonna start making YouTube look really bad. We're just gonna start making entire streams. It's literally just gonna look like shit for you guys. And again, all because there's no full screen in the game. All because there's no full screen, but that shouldn't have to do with anything. It's literally trash Windows. Trash Windows should be able to handle it. And then again, at the same time, shouldn't be maxing out the GPU just because it doesn't have full fucking screen. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. Again, it's pretty obvious. It's pretty fucking obvious. one thing here, and again, it should fix it. And again, if it doesn't, yeah, you have your answer, because it should fix it. And it doesn't. Imagine that. Yeah. So, if... Yeah. This really should have fixed it. If, yeah, it's all stuttering around for you guys. Do you see how it's all stuttering around for you guys? It's not doing that for me. It's actually 50 FPS for me. And the only thing I did is put it on windowed mode. So why does windowed mode do that for you guys? That's the point. It's just windowed mode instead of borderless windowed mode. But if I had full screen, it would just fix it. That's how I know it's bullshit. I know it's complete nonsense. This scammer corrupted this install. Again, they were waiting for me to install it. As soon as I was ready to install it and I was doing the install and stuff like that, they corrupted it. That's all. Yeah. I didn't even... I put it back on borderless and it's still doing it, see? It's still doing it. See that? It's actually not even on windowed anymore. And it's not doing that at all. It did this the one day... Hold on. It did this the one day in a game. Again, until I would just simply put the game in full screen mode. That's it. And it stopped. I mean, this is literally what it always does until I put the game in full screen mode, and then it stops. See? I didn't do anything except go to the main menu and come back in here. See what I'm saying?
It should be around here.
That's literally how fucking garbage Windows is. It needs full screen. That's why I have to sit here and I have to deal with things fucking minimizing just because I have full screen mode. I should be able to click over here and use this screen with full screen mode open. It's fine. Yep. And again, they're also proving right now that this has nothing to do with the game. I hope you realize that. I hope you understand that. The scammers doing this, again, ICE, the Trump administration, again, they're proving to you right now that it's not the game. And if you're not an idiot, you've seen it. You can see it already. Do you see it? My bitrate shouldn't be like fucking double. Why is it double? Before it was half, now it's double. Just like CPU usage, or anything else that they're doing. What the fuck? Twice the bitrate, guys. Twice the bitrate. Twice. Makes sense.
He's a kiss ass who himself while he's ever doing work.
So, what happened with the missus?
Oh man, she was pissed. She forgave me in the end.
You got off easy. Not gonna do anything stupid like that again, are you?
No way. No, I swear
No.
I'll never do it again.
Like, no. No, no, no. 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 Nope. No. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Told you. They're trying. Look. They're trying real hard, but I told you. I told you. It had nothing to do with it. I told you. Nothing to do with it. Told you. They're just sitting here doing that. It has nothing to do with it. I told you. Again, Cookie Dough plays. Remember, he ruins streams for people, specifically new games. We're playing a new game. That guy ruins it. So I'm going to go to his channel and report his channel right now for terrorism. That's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to go to his channel right now and report it for terrorism. I don't think I've been to his channel for a while, but I'm going there right now. So I'm just going to go straight to his channel and report it for terrorism, because it's literally just him. Because, again, he is a terrorist. Let's see. What does he call his channel now? Oh, there he is. Oh, yes. The guy that puts other people as his thumbnail. Now he has a picture of Harrison Ford as his thumbnail. Yep, Harrison Ford. Just his likeness and everything. That's okay. Oh boy, let's see. Let's report his channel here. Because this guy is an incredibly malicious scammer. Oh wow, my bit rate. I wonder what that has to do with. I wonder why my bit rate would be totally fucking normal. Boy, I wonder why that would be the case. Huh. I wonder. Wow. It's almost as if it's almost as if, you know, again, somebody's scamming. Oh, and then as soon as we enter the game, they try their little bullshit again. As soon as we enter the game, they try their little bullshit again. Yeah.
So, where are we going?
Give me a break. Yeah, give me a break. See how it's shifting around? There's no reason for that. It's completely absurd. There's no reason for it. CPU usage is fine. Now again, literally it's just a scam. They're just scamming. It's literally just a scam. Yep. And then as soon as I go to exit, it literally doubles in bitrate again. So they're using AI to maliciously determine if I'm playing a game. And as soon as it starts moving stuff around on the screen, you know, or again, launches the game or has the game launched, it just does that, where now the stream software uses double what it's supposed to and lies to you at the same time. It's just lying to me about its CPU usage. So what I'll do is I'll keep a monitor open and actually watch the actual usage here, because I think it, again, I think it's lying. I think they're just sitting here lying about the numbers. They've gotten it to lie about the numbers. Wow. So trash. Yep. There was malicious stuff started up again, though. So, I mean, like, who's to say it wasn't all that shit? There's so much shit randomly starting up in Windows. All this shit in the background. Jesus Christ. So trash. So fucking trash. Alright, so let me see something here. Yeah. Looks like it runs just fine. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow, look at that. Yeah. So this is absurd. This is literally just scam, scammity, scam. I mean, like, literally, that's so goddamn trash. And all because the game doesn't have full screen? That's so trash. It's so literal fucking garbage. Oh yeah, no full screen. Bitrate goes around all over the fucking place and the encoder's completely overloaded and just using too much. What the fuck? Literally garbage. I mean, Jesus Christ, Windows is trash. That's fucking trash. They shouldn't have to worry about that. You know, the developers of this game, when they release these games, they should not have to worry about this. This is fucking garbage. It's fucking garbage. For you to sit here and have this problem with games regularly trash too. Regularly. And again, I just can't express how annoying it is that constantly there's all these things between TrashTube, between Microslop, you know, there's all these things that are a factor that you have to think about, and you shouldn't have to. You should just be able to sit here and stream a game, but it's very clear. It is very clear that they are intentionally and have been intentionally manufacturing Microsoft products to sit here and fucking screw around with people and meddle around with their fucking shit, so that way it don't run like it should, because, you know, they're jealous and they just don't want PCs around anymore. They're trying to kill PCs so that, you know, like, why? What are they gonna do? Jesus. They're very clearly trying to kill PCs. They are so trash, nobody wants PCs anymore. Yep, that's the point. Windows is so fucking garbage, nobody wants a PC anymore. Because again, Microsoft is this fucking trash. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. This asshole's sitting here reporting my shit left and right, trying to get it taken down, reported, trying to cause problems for me. And meanwhile, he's got Indiana Jones as his fucking icon on his channel. Who the hell sits here and takes a picture of a movie actor from a movie, and that's the icon of the channel on their, you know, as a creator. So never mind the fact that you know, there's rights to Indiana Jones and Harrison Ford's face and all these things. Never mind all that. You're just gonna sit there and you're just gonna put that as your icon. What's the matter with you? Like, this is specifically why I don't sit here and take, like, a bunch of pictures off Google and, like, talk about them all the time and stuff like that. Because you're not supposed to do that. Like, it's copyrighted, it's, like, it's somebody else's stuff. Like, even just that. Let alone the fact that he takes a picture of a movie actor, and not only that, one of the most easily recognizable fucking American characters, period, in, like, all of film. Who the hell isn't gonna recognize Indiana Jones, or for that matter, Harrison Ford? And you put this as your fucking icon. If this doesn't tell you why I had to separate myself from somebody like that, I don't know what does. If this doesn't literally show you just how fucking cringe this person is. I didn't... There's no new thing, there's no, like, honestly, like, this is, like, so annoying. Like, the point is, if I say something that sounds, like, absolutely insane, at any given time, this asshole has, like, all these accounts in here, and he just, like, likes the stream, or brings a whole bunch of them in here, you know, to, like, just right away, so that way, you know, it adds to, you know, like, the harassment of what he's doing here. Yeah. And then just to prove what I'm saying, as it was at 9 likes, a like comes off and it goes down to 8, thus showing you that the person had their like on there to remove it. I mean, this is fucking trash. I can't even play it because, again, it doesn't have full screen. That's it. And that shouldn't have anything to do with anything. And meanwhile, anybody that's playing this game, I promise you, they're destroying their video cards. It's not just me. It's everybody. That thing is maxing the hell out of your GPU if you're using multiple monitors. If you're using multiple monitors, if you're not just doing one monitor or something and you have another display, holy fucking shit, Windows just can't do it. And this thing is maxing the fucking GPU because, again, I've already told you, it's as simple as understanding that, again, Windows, if you don't want to duplicate, again, I think if you duplicate, it might fix it, it might not. If you just extend, holy fucking shit. Oh my god. Oh. Woo. We can't do that. We can't extend the display. Holy fucking shit. It just literally, it does this every time it goes. And that's how we know they copy and pasted the framework. Because 10 did that. And then as soon as 11 came out, same exact fucking thing. And I'm thinking to myself, why would it do the same thing the 10 did? Why would it have the same exact problem unless we just copy and pasted some shit? You know what I mean? Like, if you're actually making the operating system, again, like you should, because that's what it means to go from 10 to 11. You're not just saying, hey, let's make this one better, because otherwise then that's, 10.2. It's, 10.1, 10.2, 10.3, whatever. It's not 11. And that's what they did. They literally just copy and pasted. And 10 had problems. They actually could have done this maybe with 8.1. 10 had so many problems. So they just copy and pasted all the problems right into 11. And yeah, that was one of them. Where basically, when it does multiple monitors, it does this. Do you remember me talking about that? And you saw it on the game where one of the things that happened in the game organically when I was watching a cutscene and then like switched, you know what I mean, like it switched to the game from the cutscene to the game. If you noticed, it suddenly resized the game capture. Did you notice that? Where it made it really big? Yeah. So part of the reason, again, that's what I'm saying. When it does the extend in multiple monitors, it literally gets the scaling wrong. It thinks 1440. It thinks that 2K is 4K for some reason, even though it's, you know what I mean, like it's just like not even close to it. It just tries to like I have no idea why. I don't think anybody knows. Like it just does that, and then no lie, like the whole thing will just shift over. So like it's too big. It thinks it's like 4K or something like that, and it thinks the screen's like way over here. And it actually makes it, well, you saw it makes it big. So, like, that's all it's doing. When it's not full screen, and the game doesn't understand, like, that's the point, it doesn't understand the size of the actual screen. So just trying, even though you're telling it to do 2K, it's sitting there trying to, 4K, basically. And, again, it's trying to push a bigger screen than it is. It's not actually scaling it properly. It's trying to push a bigger screen. That's why it's doing that. It literally it doesn't. That's what I'm saying. I know that because I've seen that so many times because that always happens, and I'm like, well, then the system clearly thinks it's bigger than it is. If it fucking does that, why else would it fucking do that by mistake when it's switching from cutscene to... Yeah, so, again, it knows a resolution of the cutscene, it picks that. So when you switch back to the game and it gets the resolution, it doesn't. It's not getting the right resolution. It just gets it wrong. Even though you've told it what the resolution is, it's clearly picking the wrong one and then rescaling it incorrectly. So it's the scaling. And that's why, turning it on and off causes that issue. Because, you know what I mean? Literally, it's using all of that and then some extra, and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. It's ridiculous. But, obviously, you can see... The issue is just not being able to have a full screen mode, so therefore Windows has all these fucking issues. That's the only issue. It's the only issue. Even the lower FPS that I was talking about, like the 30s and 40s, it really wasn't all that bad. It really didn't look that bad. It really wasn't skipping or anything like that. It was doing a pretty good job of it, actually. So... that was the disappointing part was that I was actually kind of liking the fact that A, it started off different than a normal Resident Evil game. That was pretty cool. And B, these graphics actually it seemed really like it's gonna be fucking amazing. Except the point is I can't play it because it's in a full fucking screen mode. So I don't know. I have to think about it like this too, okay? The menu is a little bit annoying because again, I already pointed out the fact that I can't click anything in the menu. I can't. I have to use Q and E to go left and right. What the fuck is that? And then there's a sub menu below that where I have to use the number keys 1 and 3. It's so weird. So I feel like it doesn't look like a port. It definitely doesn't look like one. Graphically. But as far as the menu is concerned, 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 and then we don't have full screen mode. So, two things, very obviously, that are happening because and I'm not shitting on it. I barely played the thing, but it needs full screen. That's all. That's all I'm saying. It needs full screen. It needs full screen. It needs for me to be able to fucking click things in the menu. What is that? Q and E? What is this? Come on. Even in Elden Ring and Dark Souls games, I can click stuff. I can click stuff in Elden Ring. I can click stuff. Come on. And classically, these games, like, I mentioned those because classically these games are, you know, everybody knows these games are classically played better with a controller, you know, and stuff like that. So that's why I mentioned that. You can click stuff in Elden Ring. You know, they made that so you could do that. I just really want to be able to play the game. It'd be nice. It'd be nice. Yeah, it'd be nice. The deluxe kit. Of the thing that you can get. And again, I think it's good. I think it's going to be fine. I don't think it's going to be bad at all. I think it's actually going to be good. I think it's going to be one of the ones that people remember. I think it's going to be memorable. I think it's going to be fun. It's just that I have to actually get to that point where it's that, you know? We weren't able to even play it, really. Because, again, there's no full screen. So, when I play the game and I try to stream it, it's just fucking sitting here, moving the bit rate around all over the place, capping the GPU for no reason whatsoever. So, yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and screw up my... You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and you know, stress test my GPU for several hours just to play a little bit of Resident Evil. I think they need to fucking add full screen to the game. Obviously I can try to do some things myself and see what we can do here, but there's still the obviousness of what happened. Guys, I'm still not doubling down from the fact that while I was in the menu and showing you some settings and stuff like that, the stream abruptly ended. After abruptly ending the stream, again, there was a setting, it was locked on, and I could no longer change this, and it was a setting I was changing regularly and trying different settings. And until this point where they saw me changing those things, now this setting is locked, and again, the stream suddenly and abruptly ended. So, here's what I think. I think, again, that Microsoft sits here and... you know, they're supposed... You know, I think Microsoft sits here, they're obviously supposed to honor, you know, not making, you know, like, again, having an operating system that can run games and stuff like that feasibly, and so... When I'm sitting here consistently streaming this, and I can very clearly show you how trash they are, and I have been talking about how trash they are, and just game after game after game, and here we are, new release. I genuinely just fucking wanted it to work. I literally just wanted to play the fucking game. And I physically can't do that. You know, again, like, I physically cannot play this game. It was just literally just... The bitrate is going to be all over the place. And again, that full screen mode not being there, like, again, that's what's it's overloading that encoder. And again, it's not even this doesn't happen in Elden Ring, this doesn't happen, you know, and you guys know I showed you I can sit here and cap that game if I wanted to. I showed you guys I can cap that on the stream if I want to. And it runs pretty well. Yeah. It's just that there are spots where, because an AMD CPU is better, because of the trash Intel, you know, you get to some spots and it can't do that texture very well or something like that, and stutters and stuff like that. The AMD is always going to be considerably more stable. Considerably more stable. But, you know. You know. Everybody's clueless. So. And now AMD's under attack. Microsoft, I think, I don't know if it's Microsoft or if it's Intel. I have a feeling it's Intel. I have a feeling Intel is so fucking garbage that they're literally sitting here causing a lot of these problems. And they would actually sit there and try to attack anybody with an AMD PC and actually try to attack it for the sakes of trying to steal how an AMD runs so that they can make their CPUs like an AMD. Because again, AMD is infinitely more stable. Infinitely. Well, like, again, this fucking 20 core, it is really not any better than the 8 core that I had. It's really not. It's really not. It's not any better. It is literally comparable to an 8 core AMD. Yep. A 20 core. 20. Now that's how trash Intel is. That's how fucking garbage Intel is. 20 cores are trash. What are they used for when they're this trash? And I already pointed out the one day, remember I pointed out the one day that OBS was capped, like in Windows, it's only going to use a certain amount, and then it just can't handle past that, right? And then remember I was talking about that, and then, like, you know, by the next couple times I started streaming, all of a sudden that cap was raised. Remember I told you that? They raised that cap for like the first time ever. Yeah, suddenly it could start handling more of a CPU cap. And the whole point was, this was right after the streams where I was pointing out the fact that, you know, Intel literally has all these, you know, with literally 20 fucking cores, and it's still running like shit in some spots. You know, I was just pointing out it's running like fucking garbage. And then after that, then, you know, that was the point. They were capping it. So that's why it was doing that. So that's always my point, is that what I was calling out was that certain things are capped in an OS and stuff like that. And I think sometimes this is because people are fucking stupid. I think this is why. I think genuinely people go into their NVIDIA control panel, or they go into their BIOS, and they don't know anything about overclocking, and they sit here and they fuck it up, And they then, you know, point the finger at this person and that person, and meanwhile, I know what I'm doing. But, you know, for X amount of time, they're just testing this, you know, and they don't, you know, they could actually, you know, they could actually just take my word for it, but they won't. One time they could take my word for it, change it, and then see the result, but they won't. They'll sit here and harass you forever and test you forever, and then meanwhile, one day, oh, I guess he's right. Oh, I guess he's right. Guess we should have listened. You're fucking stupid. I mean, don't think it's just one person. It's many, many parties harassing. I mean, this is why we say various things at various times. You know, I want you guys to see what happens. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I would say, like, you know, I got a new something or something like that, who the fuck cares? You know what I mean? Like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, half the time, that's still not even fucking true, and I just say something, and you literally see just, like, a huge amount of fucking people in here, and they start liking the stream and stuff like that. Yeah, like, what the fuck? Yeah, like, literally half the time I will say something for that reaction, for you guys to see what happens. And then, sure enough, yeah, like, just exactly like, you know, all the times, any time, like the fucking so many times that you can see that my stream clearly trends when something embarrassing happens, and does not trend when, you know, clearly we're starting a new game and I'm sitting in here for 10 fucking minutes for YouTube to start the stream and actually get trending in here and get the stream started, and I gotta wait for 10 fucking minutes for TrashTube to actually fucking do something instead of sitting in here. Because, again, I'm just sitting here, and the average view duration's the exact length of the stream, and they're fucking around, you know. Again, I see people in and out, in and out, in and out, but, you know, the average view duration is the exact length of the stream, and they're just not counting any views. And, you know, I'm just sitting in here just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. So, you know. You know, the whole point is you're supposed to recognize that YouTube will literally sit here and not count any of that bullshit. They will literally sit here and do that fucking shit, and literally sit here and be like, oh, nobody's in the fucking stream. Nobody's in the stream. I had a keyboard fail there because I was flailing. Nobody's in the stream. Nobody's in the fucking stream. Ha ha ha. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. And they're just hiding it because they don't want you to see how many people are instantly in here at the start of the stream, liking the stream, trying to watch the stream. Yep. That's why. And meanwhile, I have a starting soon on the screen. If your dumb load setting is such that it has to shift around to allow for this, to allow for traffic initially, then why don't you take that opportunity, that whole 10 minutes, to allow the traffic, shift the bitrate around, and boom! Perfection! There it is! But yet you never do that. Never once, never a single fucking time. You sit here and wait until the stream starts. Sometimes, literally, just as soon as the stream starts. Not on the starting soon, just when the stream starts. Very clearly to cause a problem and get people to see Again, reaction to said problem as you cause it. So this is what YouTube does to channels. Basically, the point is I'm pointing out the fact that YouTube sits here, harasses, manipulates, defamation of character, that sort of thing. Yeah. It's yeah. You guys have seen it. You saw what happened last stream. It's not out of legitimate trending. It's not out of what we do creatively. It's out of what I sit here and bitch about. So don't allow your memory to get to this point and forget everything I just said. Go back to the point of everything I just said and remember that too. So, you know, basically just creating a scam to, you know, endlessly, you know, anytime I sit here and I prove to you YouTube's doing something, they just try to change it. That's been consistent. That's been very consistent. I show you that Trash Tube is you know, again, I sit here and I talked about it earlier. You know, I sit here and I talked about how, like, we had, you know, I just completely made something up about, like, you know, like, what did I say? Like, oh, yeah, the thing, I got a new device here, brand new, and it updated, it's not even connected and stuff like that. And what did YouTube do? Who the fuck cares? What does that have to do with anything? Why would that, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? That trends the stream? That. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? But, you know, when I sit here and I tell you thought-provoking things that are actually true, like, you know, how we had an Iran nuclear deal until Donald Trump got rid of it, because, again, there was a nuclear deal that said they couldn't make nukes. Then Trump got rid of it. That's something intelligent that I said, because, again, that is exactly the truth. There was a nuclear deal that said that they couldn't make nukes until Trump got rid of it. It's that basic. Okay? So the reason that they can make any weapons or nukes is because he got rid of the deal. That's it. And then every time I say that, yeah, usually there's, oh, we're gonna remove a like, detrend the stream, lose all the viewers. It doesn't trend. Yeah, any single time that I talk about the orange douchebag. Any single time I talk about the orange douchebag. Gee, I wonder why that is. I wonder if basically just a few MAGA terrorists have like thousands of bots that they spam chat with. Every single time somebody mentions Donald jackass piece of shit Trump. Oh wow, that was pretty interesting. When I said that, instantaneously several likes came off. Not even just one. When I said that, instantly several came off. Boy, wow, that was, whew, that was a pretty fascinating response just then. And this does happen. I see it all the time. You can't, like, again, I can't count the number of times where I'm in a chat, and again, I don't type in chat usually, but I'll type something positive. You know, I try to just be positive mainly. Or, you know, and so, you know, chat won't be moving. You know, I'll be in a political stream, of course. Chat won't be moving. And then I'll just type my thing. As soon as I type my thing, I will instantly see a bunch of MAGA bots. All of a sudden, really quick, move chat. All of a sudden, just like, just boom, 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 boom. The chat's not moving, As soon as I type my comment, boom, 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 boom. And some of them flat out, you can tell, like this one dude, no lie, I don't even know how he found these. Like, you must have really looked for this shit to look for something that would take up as much fucking space as you possibly could. But like, these were like, they looked like, you know, like CRT TVs. They looked like just the largest fucking emoji icon you can imagine, and they spammed this and fit it into an entire message, and it was just black squares spammed as the person's message. Like, actually that. Like, they weren't even saying anything or any emotion whatsoever. It was literally like black fucking TV squares. Right when I typed my thought-provoking comment that fit, that was for sure something that, you know, put Donald in his place. It wasn't mean or anything. It just, you know, very definitive. Yep, that's a really good point. And you know, suddenly some MAGA person in chat wants to type really fast all of the black squares as their message. Suddenly. Oh wow. Well, that's boy, that's fascinating. Boy. And conveniently, as I've been saying this, and as again I've just said that this stalker does to cause a problem for the stream. Again, more likes came off. The concurrence dwindled to a little bit less. I mean, like, it's the same shit. It's been. So what you guys have to realize is part of the reason why I sort of kind of again, I don't condone it, and don't say it, don't do it, like, again. But part of the reason why is because I spent some time, like, again, they already know that I don't wish ill, and that there was plenty of times in the past where the moment that violence happened, I condemned it. Like, the moment that it did, and I very clearly don't actually wish violence upon anybody. Like, obviously, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a difference between, you know, like, me raging out on stream and being all pissed off about the stuff that's going on, and people attacking some ICE agents in a city. Or, you know, again, premeditatively driving to Washington, or, you know, like, whatever you're gonna do, you know, like nobody's doing that. You know, like, obviously. So, that's the intent. Like, obviously there still has to be, you know, like, I'm just saying, like, obviously still don't do it. Don't threaten anybody. Don't do that. You still don't want to be doing that. But they know by now. They've heard enough. They've seen my streams enough times. Donald does not like me very much, okay? But they know by now that I don't wish ill upon the president. Because, again, like I said, I was one of the ones very quickly, I think, to surprise them with my response of condemning this sort of thing. And, so. And it's actually annoying. It causes some of the divide, actually, because some of the people that I know that I'm friends with, maybe I shouldn't say this, they don't feel the same way. They don't feel the same way. There are definitely some people, again, you still have neat intent. Nobody intends to harm the president, but there are definitely some people that hopes that he dies, you know, like, just, and I don't feel that way. I don't know. I can't, I don't know why, I just can't. I'm not somebody that can feel. Even when I sit here and I seem like I'm all angry and hate-filled and stuff like that, it's not all like that. It's for the response. I want to see what somebody does when they think I'm not hate-filled. You know what I mean? Will somebody preemptively... You know what I mean? Because there's ways of dealing with hateful people. And understanding, you know, why somebody is upset. It's true. Now, you have your illogical, hateful people that will be hateful and upset no matter what you do. But, you know, there's some that are just... They're upset because the orange man is not running things right. And that's logical. That is logical. What? Like, what is so funny? Like, why is that funny? This person laughs at everything. Like, what is so funny about this? That's Michael Does Life. That's who that is. I'm just kidding. It's probably not him. Actually. I wonder if he's playing. He's probably playing on console. He's playing. Oh, he wouldn't... It's probably... He probably has to wait a couple hours, doesn't he? It's out for him now, I think, actually. I think. It should be out for him now by now. I believe it would be out for him by now. Oh yeah, he already played. Full gameplay walkthrough? He didn't play it in 8 hours. 9 hours. Michael Does Life. On his picture. Oh man, he put Leon on there. Oh shit. Don't buy it, guys. He says don't buy it. It's over. Resident Evil 9 is dying. No, just no. And then he has a random weird-ass thumbnail in between all the ones. Like, he does this. It's so weird. He puts a random weird-ass thumbnail with his weird short haircut in between all of the other ones with the long hair, and it just looks totally out of place. It wouldn't if he didn't have such a weird like face that he's making in that thumbnail. But it's like totally out of place. Like here's the thing. Here's the thing with that. Here's what you don't realize with that. When you brand like that and you do every thumbnail, that's the problem. The problem is when you change it. Immediately the change is too noticeable. It is way too noticeable. You should just dude. First of all, do yourself a favor. Subscribe to Some Ordinary Gamers. Just go subscribe to Some Ordinary Gamers. Do yourself a favor. Go subscribe to Some Ordinary Gamers. Okay? Just do yourself a favor and do that. First of all. Secondly, all your thumbnails should look like that. That's what your thumbnails should look like. Nobody cares about custom thumbnails. Nobody gives a shit. Stop wasting time on thumbnails. Just stop it. It's a waste of fucking time. And I know it's easy to make them all the same too, so why do it? Just fucking literally just put a thumbnail on there. Just make it different. We're YouTube and we don't like this. We're YouTube and we don't like this. So we're gonna remove a couple of our view bots now. We don't like it when you tell the truth. Oh, and we're gonna take down your stream because you proved that you could have a black screen for fucking 8 hours and more people would watch that fucking shit than anything else. Yep. That's why the real reason they sat there and tried to do. You know that. You know it, and I proved it. Black fucking screen for fucking 8 hours. Yep. Yep. Black fucking screen. Yep. Up, and then the troll's like, I don't want to watch a black screen. You know full fucking well why he said that. You know full well because I said the one day, yep, and everyone started paying attention. They were like, this guy had the balls to say it. Because it's fucking true. It's fucking true, and YouTube wants to fucking bury it, and they know it's true. You will get so many views having idle streams, black screens. And do you know why? They're going to shift the bitrate around. Ready? Do you know why? Do you know why? Because people think that you fucked up. Yeah, it's literally that. So many people are coming in because they think it's a fuck up. And they're actually like sitting in there like laughing internally, but watching it for X amount of time. That's why, like, I have to, like, the people that try really hard to get off their starting soon screens and come back really quick from breaks, you don't have to be all stressed like that. I think it's actually sort of adorable how some streamers do this. Because, like, if only you knew. Like, I think you do this because, like, again, like, I know I did it too, because, like, again, you exist inside, the people you hang out with and talk to, or inside your group of actual real friends and stuff like that. So, oh boy. Yeah, I mean, what you gotta realize is, like, that's just not 90% of how this platform works. Like, it's exactly the way I just said. It's that toxic. Like, that's why, like, some streamers, like, I mean, it's quite literally why, so, maybe I won't say who, but some streamers are literally just, alright, I did this, and I got a shitload of views and they removed it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the views they removed. But you guys know, they remove a lot of views. And, what did I title the stream? I'm playing a video game? Something like that. Right? I'm playing a video game? Right? Something like that. And, like, the point is, so, like, so, it's oversaturated. So, like, something like that actually works. Oh, I remember now. Yeah, I remember now. It's opposite, because of Trump. That's right. So that's right. Yeah, no. Now I remember. I titled, what game was it too? Billionaire. That's right. And at the start of the stream, I had so much bitrate shift and nonsense, I just didn't bother. I titled it And you know, we're gonna talk about this, but I think I titled it something like playing a game I am 100% really good at, right? Because you guys know I like just fucking suck at that game. So, you know, obviously that was just a joke, but it was working and it was trending. So, therefore, fucking bitrate is malicious. Yeah. Seven to 6. We lost that. What I just said, again, 7 likes. Nope, 6. Now, based on what I just said, nope. Now this stalker that likes the stream all the way up to a certain number, you know, he has removed a couple of those likes now. Boy, oh man. I am really, boy, that, man. I'm really sad about that. God. Whew. That's really saddening to me. But, boy. Gosh. Gee. I always wonder what the person's thinking that does that one face. I always wonder what the fuck that's about. What the fuck's that about? Why are you always hitting that? What is that? What is like every 2 seconds? What is? It's ridiculous. Like that's it's like the one face. It's like the one. It's like nobody ever knows what the hell that means. You know, it could it could be good or bad, I guess, right? Like nobody ever knows what the fuck that means. They should just like. Duck do duck do duck do duck do 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 do. Whose theme song was that? I like his theme song. It actually gets stuck in my head. His little theme. It's actually good. It actually gets stuck in my head. It's actually pretty good. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh God. Do 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 do. And it just starts over. It's really good. It's good. So far, we're still looking at very positive reviews so far. And I'd have to agree with that. Like I said, it does seem good. I can't play it yet. And I won't be able to until they add the full screen. It just won't happen. Because that's Windows 11 just being trash. It's got nothing to do with anything except that full screen. It is just all of the everything. For no reason. That's weird. Oh, okay. Never mind. It's not weird. Let's see. Oh, he can play it. My fault. I thought there was a different time for them. There's actually not. He could have played it the same time as I did, but he obviously played it before anyway. He's getting YouTube featured stuff, you know, so they're letting him get stuff a little bit beforehand lately, I think. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, I think it's good. I really do. Full screen is a problem, and you guys know certain games. I'm just gonna need that, and this is apparently one of them. I mean, I never know until the game comes out. And yeah, you know, like, sure enough, like, usually for the most part, the game just has full screen, obviously, and I can just turn it on. But that's what happened this time. There's no option for full screen. I can't believe that. That is insane. But you gotta update this. If you don't update this, I'm gonna look at a refund. This is insane. Because I won't be able to... Like, again, the game is going to fuck up my GPU if I play this. Because it's just sitting here using way more than it should just because Windows can't properly scale the thing to a borderless window. Again, it has no native resolution it understands. That's the point. Like, it literally doesn't understand the native resolution, so you have to build full screen into the game. It's not understanding it. Unfortunately. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't have to. I understand that. Like, I understand that Windows is supposed to be able to do this. And I know that Windows 11 even promised that. More so. I get it. No, that was a promise. No, that was really a promise, and Capcom should not have to deal with this. This is absolutely on Microsoft. It is absolutely on them. But I hope that Capcom is willing to add a full screen because obviously it's gonna fix it. Obviously I deal with this. Obviously I've talked about this before. That's all that's fixing it before. If I can just scale it properly and the game now understands native resolution, oftentimes even when I switch back after scaling it, actually it works. It's just really about getting the Windows to understand the resolution of the game. And it just can't. So, if you do that, it might actually be the case where that also corrects it, where once I do full screen, I can even switch back. It just literally cannot decide the resolution. It's been this bad. It's been getting worse with games as they come out. With more and more games, and it's only gonna get worse. The more that Microsoft doesn't fix a very clear issue that they have always had with scaling. And no, I don't know this because that's an ultra wide. To the dumbass scammer that sits in here and assumes that I know these things because of what they're assuming about it. No. Because it's not. That's a 16:9 the same way as almost any other screen is. Yeah. Almost every screen is 16:9. Almost. Even your phone screen. Almost every screen is 16:9. Well, your phone screen is technically 9:16, unless you but you get what I'm saying. So the point is, why is Windows better at 16:10? And why do I know that? Well, because I've explained this before, but basically, anytime I use a screen at 16:9, and I look at it on anything that isn't Windows, that's like a console or something like that, I'll be honest with you, things look different. They don't look really fucking small. They don't. I don't even know. Again, it's just they look more correct, if that's the like. Again, things are squished. They're squishing things. Okay, and on a 16:9 screen, anything that isn't Windows, I see the aspect properly. And I just feel like most people can't notice it's such a small difference. People don't notice it. And it is an aspect. It is a scaling thing. But whoever did this scaling initially, when they did it from 16:9 to 10, didn't do it right. It's literally that simple. Somebody just didn't do it right, and now forever 16:9 in Windows is off. It doesn't scale it right. It actually scales 16:10 properly, but not 16:9. How the hell do you not scale? So this is why, and this is why 1080 it does better with, because 1080 is the default sort of magic glory option for 16:9, because 1080 gets that resolution like spot on. It has no problem, because 1080 is synonymous with 16:9. So the whole point is it gets that one like almost dead on. But, all these other resolutions, it's just not getting it right. And again, when I do a 16:10 screen in Windows in general, it looks totally different. It scales differently. It looks like exactly everything I just told you looks when I look at a 16:9 screen not on Windows. That's the comparison. The fact that it actually looks correct on Windows with a 16:10 but not a 16:9, and then likewise on the 16:9 on anything else that isn't Windows. So that's how I always knew it was fucking scaling it wrong. You get what I'm saying? Where I can just, it's a point of comparison. So, and there was also the other times where, you know, at times I would put a game into full screen mode or borderless or something like that, and then I would see a little bit of the game sticking out over the other screen. And like there's like movement on that little part that's sticking out and stuff. Like it's not just like a little bit of it by mistake by the OS or something, you know, just a little bit of the window. No, the actual game actually runs over into the next screen a little bit and sticks out a little bit, and that's weird. So, you know, you know what I'm saying? Like if they never fix this properly, and it's sort of there, but it's sort of not, well, then the game is sort of rendering that on the other screen, but sort of not. You get what I'm saying? And yeah, that would cause a lot of problems. Sort of like what we're seeing. It's like a GPU leak. You know what I mean? It's you know what I mean? It's sort of a memory leak. It's like a GPU leak. just endlessly the GPU trying to do something that it doesn't understand what it's doing, or you know what I mean, like just trying to do something it can't do because it's not really what it's being told to do. You know what I'm saying? It's just trying to do something that's not actually there. Anyway, I don't know what else to tell you guys. I'm sorry that we couldn't jump right into this, and I was clearly here ready to play with you for a few hours. I was clearly ready to, you know, I'm sort of tired from the day, but I was clearly ready to sit here and you know play you know the new Resident Evil with you for a few hours, but yeah, even with you know being you know a little bit worn out from the day, but you know I was gonna do that with you anyway, but just obviously couldn't because of the blatant full screen issue. The blatant full screen issue. It's so stupid. Why does it have to be so dumb? I mean, like, what a dumb thing. Come on. And we know it's that. It's obviously that. It's the same thing I keep saying it is. I've fixed this issue before. Where, like I said, I've seen that. And so, like, you should normally just a quick fix. I just put it in full screen and we're good. We were good to go. I just can't really spend a whole lot of time. You know, like, that's where you'll see the game alt-tabbing, sort of, without me alt-tabbing, where it minimizes the game itself. And then, you know, really all I'm doing is trying to click over here for something, reference something. Well, that's why it's doing that, because I have to, for whatever game I'm doing, I have to have full screen, and I can't have borderless, or it'll do that stupid thing. So that's why it's doing that. I'm choosing to let the game do that, to do whatever I'm doing on, you know, on this screen. But meanwhile, it would be really nice to to just be able to use borderless, so that way I don't have to fucking have the and I'll be honest with you, I feel like that shouldn't even be the case. I feel like just because you have full screen mode doesn't mean that, you know, wanting to alt tab or something like that, I think should necessarily minimize it. You know what I mean? Like, full screen mode should keep your mouse from going over to the next screen while you're using the game. Like, that's, in my opinion, what full screen mode should do. That's all it should do. It shouldn't minimize the game just because you want to alt tab. If I want to minimize the game, I'll Windows D. I will literally Windows D. If I want to minimize a game, I will Windows D. That is all I'm going to do. I am going to Windows D. So when you have this, why, every single time, full screen mode, you just minimize the game? Why is this? I can Windows D, and not only that, if I really wanted to, I could bring up the taskbar, right click and hit minimize. I have the option. Yeah, I could find that button at the top somehow and do it that way. There are many ways I can do this. But again, I promise you the quick, really easy way to avoid having to minimize that, Windows D. That is literally that simple. And you're minimizing game after game after game. Why? Nobody wants their game minimized when they alt tab. Who does that? Who is in a video game and actually uses the alt tab function because they want to minimize it? Who? Whoever's developing this doesn't play games and isn't using it. It's that simple. Gamers aren't developing Microsoft products anymore. It's literally that simple. You don't know what this function's for because you don't use it. I don't want my game to minimize. I'm alt-tabbing so I can look up a guide. Fuck would I want my game to minimize? I want that. I want it open. Do you have any idea how annoying that is? Just every game, full screen, you alt-tab, just minimize. Oh, he wants to look at a guide and reference a video while following the video and the game is on the screen? Nope. Nope. Can't do it. It's going to be really hard to do that. Yeah, you're going to go back into the game and now it's going to do this whole thing where, you know, and then now, you know, you're going to try to go back out and set the thing on the other screen. It's going to do the whole thing again. Look. It doesn't have to be that complicated. You could just not have the game minimized. And again, any moron that wants it minimized can simply type into Google, how do I get to my desktop while in a game? Oh, Windows D. Oh. Okay. You don't... Who was asking for this? Who uses this? Who... The point is, nobody. And then those of us who do use these things regularly are frustrated and irritated with these things. Nobody says why. They just go, Microsoft is trash. This is trash. And then all these guys that claim to talk about it and stuff like that and claim it's trash, they don't offer much of anything. They're trying to get into these really technical things and stuff like that and pretend like they know everything and stuff. They're like talking about, you know, AI and Copilot and yada yada yada. But meanwhile, for literally years, I've been saying the same shit that is easy to say. Easy! and easy to call out on Microsoft. Where, again, I can go into my task manager, and at any given time, I can go into my task manager and quite literally expose how fucking trash Windows is. Why in the absolute fucking hell does my virus software need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 different Windows to run? Why? Why does my virus software need 15 different Windows to operate on your kernel? Why? Because that's how it works? Because your entire system is so trash, it needs 15 fucking Windows. Yes. It needs that. Yep. Your system has an issue with priority. And it always has. Windows literally has an issue with priority. It does. This has always been an issue. You know, again, how many times can a scammer take advantage of devices that we know take priority at times? Okay? Windows has always had problems with this. So why the fuck can't you fix it on the most basic level and understand that your operating system shouldn't need fucking 15 Windows for something to take priority? Oh yeah, there's a window to do this. Literally like fucking 5 or 6 of these main windows are just the main software. Why? Why does it need all this shit? Because Windows is trash and doesn't protect itself on this many levels. It needs this many things. Yes? Yes. Yes, correct, yes. Why is it... Here, I'm going to end task all these, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. That many. Wow. Wow. That many. Jeez. Let me close this. Why is Windows widgets always open? Why is this just always open? What the fuck is this? Why do I even have to look it up? What is it? What is it? What the fuck is it? Why is it in my task manager if I don't even fucking know what it is? It's probably an app thing. Yep, it's an app thing. Yep, completely useless. And this dumbass fucking service is just starting up all the time, randomly for no reason whatsoever. Completely useless service I will never use for anything whatsoever. Kind of like I never use the Microsoft Store, yet it just starts up all throughout using my PC. It literally will just start up all throughout using my PC. Yep. Kind of like gaming services must be running all of the time. You cannot end that. Yep. If you again, if you have the Xbox app for Windows, you must run gaming services all the time. You cannot end that. It will just come back. This is so fucking garbage. It can just start up with the Xbox app, but runs all the fucking time. Literally trash. Literally trash. Alright, let's count how many service hosts trash Windows runs. Let's just count how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 54, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 45, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. 90. 90. 90. That's how many service hosts Windows is running right now. 90. 90. 90. 90. Do you know why that's funny? I'll agree that one's actually funny. Do you know why? Do you know why? Because Linux don't need to run any of that. Like, none of it. It don't look like that at all. That's why. That's why it's fucking funny. Yeah, that's why it's fucking funny. It don't look like that at all. Yeah. This is literally not how it looks. Yeah, 90 services. 90. $90. It's trash. This is such a bad joke. It really is. It really is like a bad joke. $90 service hosts. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Huh? Oh? Wait. What the fuck? Uh-huh. Yeah, you're trying to hide it now, Windows. What the fuck? I can't even amend these. They're blocking me from opening. Jesus Christ. If only you saw... Oh my god. So... This is incredible. I just found this task that I can't get rid of. I can't end it. And no lie, it's actually called Camera Monitor. And it's exactly what you think it is. I looked it up. It is what you think it is. And I can't get rid of it. And if I try to, I swear to God, Windows literally says ending this process will cause Windows to become unstable or shut down. They're gonna shut down your Windows because they can't monitor your camera? What? You just look it up. I looked it up. The Windows camera frame server monitor is a system that is a system service in Windows 10 and 11 that manages webcam video capture, decoding and distribution to apps like Teams, Zoom, or the camera app. That's what it does. According to this. It optimizes webcam sharing across multiple applications, but can cause high CPU usage. Oh, well, no fucking shit. Well, no fucking shit. We know that. Holy fucking shit. And then meanwhile, this service is running, and if I try to end task it, Microsoft forces me to shut down Windows. Huh? Because I want to get rid of your camera monitor? What? Something about that doesn't seem too legal. Yeah, if you have a monitor on your camera that just communicates to all these different apps, unbeknownst to you, and you can't even turn it off. It'd be one thing if you could turn it off. If you turn it off, they get away with it. You can't turn this off. Literally, like, they're claiming it's essential. They're actually lying. This is essential. You know, Windows is going to shut down. It can't function without this. It's a blatant lie. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Jesus. I mean, it says it right here that this is literally just... Yeah, it's literally just a camera monitor. Holy shit. No. See, this is bullshit. And this is a Windows 11 feature, apparently. This is what they're doing. They're sitting here monitoring your camera for the excuse that it monitors the health and you know, just the state of how well it's running. What? Okay. I'm not sure why you need that all the time. What the hell? This is insane. Like, I feel like they did this. Everything's built for fucking laptops and mobile. Like, this is ridiculous. I can't believe. You know what? I'm done. I'm done. I'm out of here. After that, I'm out of here. This is fucking stupid. I'm done. I'm out of here. I really can't believe trash Microsoft is gonna sit here and actually have a little spy camera thing. Wait, what? Wait. Whoa! This thing reinstalls BIOS drivers. Your camera monitor... Fucking Christ. What the... I'm done. We're sitting here saying that the BIOS drivers can be out of date because of the fucking camera monitor. I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. Yep, they can actually sit here and corrupt the BIOS drivers. Wow. Yeah, imagine that. Wow. Holy shit. I mean, wow, this is the thing. Spying on your camera. Gee. I wonder why it mistakenly uses too much fucking juice at times. Huh. Gee. I can't even believe, I just can't even believe I just found that. I really can't. I really can't believe I just found that. I really cannot believe I just found a service in Windows 11 where its purpose is literally, its sole only purpose is to literally monitor your camera. Soon as that fucking thing comes on, so it's not scammers, it's literally just, you know, the United States. It's just Microsoft. The United States is looking pretty shit right now. Like we're looking like a bunch of fucking criminals, aren't we? Yeah, Microsoft's looking like they take advantage of people and spy on them. North Korea is sitting here breaching every Samsung device known to man, fucking with that shit. Yep. And you know, the orange douchebag is threatening terrorists all across the world too. Yeah, we're looking pretty good for sure. Oh yeah, we look great to the rest of the world. I'm done. I'm done with this. This is ridiculous. Alright, I'll, confetti, yeah, I know, confetti. Go eat your $2 steak. I will see you guys later.